Today we look at another key to success, daily meditation. And in this podcast, we'll look at what is meditation. We'll look at why should we meditate? And we'll also look at what's the benefit of meditation. Welcome to the Rodney Podcast. I was once told that we have so many noises and distractions that we never have a chance to listen. And I mean listen intently, like in silence, right? There's always usually something going on. Not for everybody, but whether it's the phone or the TV or something else. And so bear with me for my story for a minute as I go on a little Christian tangent for a second. Not really a tangent, but just showing my faith, my Christianity out, which I normally don't do. But people know about my faith, and so I make that known. And so going back to a time where I had some type of meditation, basically just getting clarity of the mind, clearing your mind. It's helpful, and it's something that's personal to a lot of people. And for me, I can think back years ago to a summer camp that I went to. I was volunteering, and I was volunteering for a high school group, and there was a church group. So it was a Christian camp, and I was sitting there, and I remember the last night we were there at a campfire. I was sitting there after everything was done. We had some songs, we had some good campfire laughs, and we had a good talk, good teaching, good message, whatever you want to call it. I remember sitting there and just reflecting on everything, just really taking everything in, just kind of looking out at the forest that was around us, the stars that were up above us. And I remember just sitting there, and it was clear as day because my mind was clear and I was focusing. And I heard my purpose being told to me, clear as day. And I can say that God said I would be going to be a servant for him. And that's what I did. If you look at me, my DNA is to motivate, encourage, and inspire people. And whether you're a Christian or not, I believe you can see that. Whether you believe that the meditation or the voice I heard was a higher power, which is God, or if you thought maybe that it was just me in my own mind, getting clarity of my own mind. I know what I believe, and I'm not going to force anybody else to believe anything else, but I do think this. I believe everyone should discover their purpose. And that's the earlier podcast title that I have. You can look that up after you listen to this. But that is today's topic, daily meditation. Welcome to the Rodney O Podcast.
Hey, this is Chants. My IG tag is at chants_AK_Billups. I've overcome addiction and changed my life. However, two things I'll never change is my love for God and the Rodney O Podcast, where you can hear stories like mine and other relevant topics. Stay tuned. This is the Rodney O Podcast.
Okay, today's podcast is being recorded in February of 2019, and it is part of a daily month-long series titled Keys to Success. And today's key to success is about daily meditation. Okay, so if you're still with me after that title and after my intro story, thank you. I'm talking about meditation, and I'm talking about Christianity and stuff, right? I believe we all should listen and have an open mind before deciding what to do with the info rather than a predetermined mindset. So thanks for joining me if you are not one who meditates and if you are not one who cares to listen about people talking about Christianity. But I'll say this, that people may think that meditation is like some Eastern philosophy or something for religious nuts to do, right? We tend to not believe in meditating. It's a waste of time. We tend to think, why would anybody meditate? What benefit does it have? I have better things to do, right? Maybe we've tried to slow down and breathe, but we have a mind cluttered with thoughts, and it seems to be impossible because when we stop, we think about 20 other things that are going on. So we're wasting valuable time because we could be doing something else. Anything else, right? And I kind of, these thoughts are justified. I think on the surface, there is a justification of wanting to be productive, right? But I want to take a few minutes to change your mind as far as meditation goes. See, when you're constantly on the go, always moving, always rushing around, never taking a moment, do you feel like you're accomplishing everything as productively as possible? Are you your full production value when you're doing that? How many times have you missed an exit because your mind was on autopilot and not focused? Or even the opposite. You're thinking about so many things that you weren't paying attention, and you're driving along, you miss your exit. Or you're going around, you need to get somewhere, you misplaced your keys. I mean, you swore you just put them in your purse. You swore you just put them in your pocket. Oh, I came home 15 minutes ago and I put them on the kitchen table. Where are they now? You know, these setbacks that happen because we're rushing, because of our mind not being clear, they seem to take up more time rather than to save it. But think about this. What if you were calm? What if you were clear-headed? I mean, you're busy, it's possible, and trust me, lately, I have been very, very busy. What if you're calm and clear-headed? What if you're focused on crushing the goals of the day and your brain's not scattered with all these other things? You had your daily itinerary all organized in your head so you won't be frantic. This could happen for you. And I want to challenge everyone who doesn't meditate to start. You see, because daily meditation keeps the mind focused, disciplined, keeps it sharp, which is why it's a trait of successful people. Now, I want to say first off, if you are a person of faith, your daily devotion is your meditation. I do it almost every morning, and this is a side note because, yes, I do a daily devotion, and I said almost every morning. Don't make it a chore. Don't make it a have to or else. Don't make it a guilt thing because then it won't really work, right? But this devotion, what do? I pray, then I read, and yes, it's the Bible that I read. Then I reflect. And so if you aren't a person of faith, then I suggest breathing exercises, clear your thoughts. Maybe search for whatever it is you're looking for, right? Just have your mind clear. Just take a breath. Take some time to really think about the day and really focus. And I just still encourage you to search because I believe God will answer you if you do and if you'll listen. But enough about that. That may be a podcast for a different day. Because here's some tips. I'll leave you with this. Here's some tips. Little quick podcast for you guys. Have a plan of what you're going to do. Maybe do some research. Find out what the best things to do to clear your brain, to clear your mind. And just be careful because you want to make sure that you're clearing your mind in order to be productive and for good things to happen, not negative things, right? Set aside a time early on in your day to meditate. Make it a priority. Like I said, I do it every morning. Wake up, gym, come home. Usually run a kid to school, and then I come back and I do my devotion, do my meditation. Could switch it around, could do it first thing in the morning. Depends on you. But I would suggest earlier than later. That's my thoughts because you want to make sure that your brain is clear and you're ready to attack the day and your task. But one key, make it a priority. And then last, give it a try. Go out and just give it a try. See how it works for you. Give it more than a day, see how it works. And then you can also go deeper. And am I talking about Christianity? Maybe. But just go deeper. Really search. I'm sure you'll get an answer for what you're looking for. But the key is go for it. And with that, I'll leave you with this. Feel free to dialogue with me. My YouTube video, Rodney O Weekly, shows that I am living what I speak. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. The link is in the podcast description, or you can simply go to YouTube and search Rodney O Weekly. Remember this. I want to inspire, encourage, and motivate all of you as you navigate this journey that we call life. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys all in the next one.